Hey y'all, hey, thank you for clicking on this video. If you clicked on it, that means you already know what we're about to cook. So let's just go ahead and get into how to make these keto style fried chicken bites. First, you want to start off with clean chicken breast. I don't care what they say, clean your meats. I cut mine in half. You don't have to, but I chose to because I didn't want them to be overcooked on the outside and not cooked enough in the inside. So do as you please. So yeah, I cut mine in half and then I cut them into bite-sized pieces. So when you get done, they should look something like this. They're like popcorn chicken size. They're not too big and they're not too small. These will be the only two seasonings that I use for this recipe, but feel free to use whatever seasonings of your choice. So this is our Delightfulmealz chicken seasoning and Nashville hot chicken seasoning. But again, feel free to use whatever seasonings you use. Some seasonings that I would recommend is chicken season, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika. If you like it spicy, put cayenne pepper in it, Szechuan, and so on and so on. Again, even though this is keto chicken, I kind of use the same recipe that I would use if I was making regular chicken. Only difference is instead of using baking powder, I will use cornstarch, but starch, keto, yeah. So yeah, it pretty much does the same thing. It gives it the same, outcome. It gives it a more crispy, crunchy texture or whatever. So this is about a half a tablespoon of baking powder because I didn't use all of that in the spoon. And I also use about a teaspoon of mustard. Using mustard is very optional. It's your personal preference whether you want to use it or not. I did. To me, it just adds on more of a crisp texture to it. So again, use it at your own risk. So now we're just going to mix everything together, making sure every piece of chicken breast has everything on it. And then we're going to get ready to do our flour mixture. I also forgot to mention I added in kosher pickle juice, just a little bit. If you know, you know. So yeah. So now that I got everything mixed up, it looks like this. Feel free to go and add more seasoning if you choose, but I did not because what? Why? You right, you guessed it. We're gonna add seasoning to our flour batter. Time for our flour mixture, so go ahead and go get you a bag, a trash bag, a Ziploc bag, a store bag, any kind of bag or a bowl, and add your flour to it. So we are using coconut flour. If you cannot find coconut flour or you don't have coconut flour on hand, you can use almond flour. There's different type of keto flours that you can use. I will list some down in the description box. So yeah, but coconut flour is the flour that I use. Then we're going to go ahead and season our coconut flour. So I added in the same two seasonings that I added in the chicken. So it's our Delightfulmealz chicken seasoning, our Nashville hot seasoning, and some more baking powder. Mix it all together. And if your seasoning didn't change colors, you didn't add enough. So I'm using my cast iron skillet to cook the chicken in. This is the oil that I'm using. It is grapeseed oil. It is not recommended for keto, but I used what I had on hand. But just make sure it's for high heat cooking. I will list a couple of oils down in the description box that is recommended for keto. Oh no, I am not doing a wet batter, dry batter. It is a strictly dry batter. So go ahead and add your chicken to your flour mixture. And what you're going to do is you make sure that all of them is coated correctly. You pat it in if that's what needs to happen. And then set them aside on a rack or in a bowl. In this case, I used a bowl. See, yeah, it wasn't coated. So yeah, make sure you coat all of them. Do it how you do your chicken. It's just we using a different type of flour. That's it. That's literally the only difference, and grease, of course. So now we're just gonna keep repeating that until all of our chicken is fully coated in the flour. You want to make sure your grease is hot. You can flick a little flour in it, but in my case, I put a little drop of a half cut up chicken breast in it. And see, look, you can't tell me. You know it's about to be fire. At that moment, I knew it was about to be fire. So go ahead, drop in your chicken. Make sure you don't fill the pan up. Let the chicken breathe. Make sure it has room or whatever. Have your heat on medium to high. I have mine at a level 5, I believe, because again, since this is not regular flour, it will cook faster on the outside than it will in the inside. So once your chicken starts turning golden brown, go ahead and give them all a flip and just repeat this process until all of your chicken is done. So this is how my chicken is looking. Now that all of them are golden, I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and repeat the process. Okay, so now all of our chicken has been cooked. So what I'm going to do now is let this grease reach back to the highest temperature that it was at, and then we're going to add all of our chicken back in just to make sure that they're fully cooked on the inside, and just to give them a little bit of darker color, because some of them was a little bit too light skinned for my likings. While they're all in the pot, make sure you're moving them around so they don't get burnt. You can go ahead and do the wet batter, dry batter with the buttermilk and the eggs and the hot sauce and stuff. I didn't. I used what I had on hand. I wasn't going to the store. When you're done, they should look like this, all nice and crispy and golden brown. And as always, tweak the recipe to your liking. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, press that post notification button so you can be the first one to know when a new video is uploaded. Okay, bye.